Now, taking time doesn't mean months. It does for some people, but it doesn't always for everyone. For every person I have a conversation like that with, that eventually evolves to, hey Richard, that's really good advice, I'd never seen it that way, and me say, well, you know, would you like to discuss what it would look like if we worked together, or well, how about if we, you know, if you had a look at my course or something like that. Whatever it is, when you get to that point where they've given you permission for the ask, that might take 15 minutes of messaging. That might take 4 hours of messaging. That might take 9 months of being in connection with someone, just because it's just not the right time. If ever you are going to post them a message that's going to push them or make them feel pressured, don't do it, because you simply won't get anywhere. You'll push yourself back a bit, and then you have to backpedal and try and warm them up again. The time will present itself, and for everyone you contact, it will be different. It will always be different. Some people would otherwise be really receptive to your suggestions and your propositions, but they just had a really shitty morning, you know? And as a result, they're just not in the mood, right? Or they crashed their car at the weekend, or they've just been hit with their boiler broke down, they've got to find $3,000 to pay for it. They're really not in the mood to buy right now, even though you've been getting on really well the last 7 days. Okay, so you just got to wait for the right time. But one thing you can't do is drop the ball. You've got to be with them. One person I worked with, which was one of the best business relationships, I'm so proud of her, because she's gone in 2 years from being in a 9-to-5 job and single to now running a business that probably next year will generate close to $1 million. It generated over $500,000 last year, and that started in 2016. Married, or rather, I think engaged now, having a child imminently as well. I'm just so proud of her. And it took us about 9 months of engagement before it felt right for her to buy. If I pushed and pushed and pushed, we'd never got anywhere. Some people take long, some people don't.